What up, everyone? Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Friday, March 22nd, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has cancer and is in early stages of treatment, according to a Friday video announcement. In the video, Princess Kate, who recently underwent abdominal surgery, said the diagnosis was a huge shock. She said the surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised I should undergo a course of preventable chemotherapy, and I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. In the video statement recorded by the BBC at Windsor, Kate said, "This, of course, came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family." She said her family has had to take the time after her surgery to explain her situation to her children and to reassure them that I'm going to be okay. In her message, she said she hopes the public understands that her family needs the space, time, and privacy to complete her treatment. She says, "At this time, I'm also thinking of all of those whose lives have been affected by cancer," she said in the video. She also added, "For everyone facing this disease in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone." King Charles III, who is fighting colon cancer, praised Princess Kate for her courage. Charles says, "So proud of Catherine for her courage in speaking as she did." Prince Harry and Meghan Markle released a statement saying, "We wish health and healing for Kate and the family and hope they are able to do so privately and in peace." Amanda Pritchard, the chief executive of Britain's National Health Service, also offered her support. Pritchard said, "Speaking out about it is really brave, and it can help others to get worrying signs and symptoms checked." Pritchard also urged Britons to get checked for cancer via the NHS. Pritchard says, "If you're worried about cancer, the NHS website has more information." Lucasfilm announced Friday that it will re-release Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, in theaters. Showtimes begin May 3rd. The Phantom Menace premiered Memorial Day weekend in 1999. The re-release celebrates the film's 25th anniversary. At the time, it was the first Star Wars movie since 1983's Return of the Jedi. The original 3 films were re-released in 1997 with added scenes. Phantom Menace begins the prequel trilogy, which shows how Anakin Skywalker, played by Jake Lloyd in Phantom Menace, later Hayden Christensen, becomes the villain Darth Vader. Ewan McGregor plays Obi-Wan Kenobi. Natalie Portman plays Queen Amidala. Liam Neeson plays Obi-Wan's mentor, Qui-Gon Jinn. Samuel L. Jackson plays Mace Windu. Ian McDiarmid plays Palpatine, then only a senator, and Ahmed Best plays the alien Jar Jar Binks. The re-release will also show a preview of the new Disney Plus series, Star Wars The Acolyte. The show premieres June 4th. May 4th, Star Wars Day, many theaters will also run marathons of the 9 episodic films, not including Rogue One or Solo. Fandango lists participating theaters. Lisa Frankenstein and Night Swim are coming to Peacock this spring. Peacock said in a press release Friday that Lisa Frankenstein will start streaming on its service March 29th, with Night Swim to follow April 5th. Lisa Frankenstein is the feature-length directorial debut of Zelda Williams and is written by Diablo Cody. The new horror film stars Catherine Newton as Lisa Swallows, a misunderstood teenager in the 1980s who falls in love with the reanimated corpse of a young Victorian era man, played by Cole Sprouse. The official description reads, "After a set of playfully horrific circumstances bring him back to life, the two embark on a murderous journey to find love, happiness, and a few missing body parts along the way." Lisa Frankenstein opens in theaters March 1st. Night Swim is written and directed by Bryce McGuire, who is also making his feature-length directorial debut. The movie is based on McGuire and Rod Blackhurst's short film of the same name. Night Swim is a supernatural horror film starring Wyatt Russell and Carrie Condon as a couple who move into a new home with their 2 children and discover their backyard pool is haunted. The official description reads, "The new home comes with the backyard swimming pool, but a deep, secret surface and unleashes a malevolent force that will drag the family into the inescapable depths of terror." Night Swim opens in theaters in January. Max released a trailer for the Batman spin-off series The Penguin on Friday. The show is coming to the streaming service this fall. Colin Farrell reprises his role as the Penguin from the 2022 film The Batman. A sequel to the Robert Pattinson starring film is in productions. The Batman director Matt Reeves executive produces the series. The teaser shows Penguin tell the story of Rex Calabrese, a gangster from his neighborhood. A montage of shots show Gotham City, violence, and Penguin visiting Salvatore Marini, played by Clancy Brown, in prison. Christine Milioti, Carmen Ejogo, Renzi Felix, Michael Kelly, Sharon Agudashilo, Dietrich O'Connell, and Michael Zagan also star. Laura LaFranc wrote and showruns the 8-episode series. Netflix is introducing a new show, Eric. The streaming service shared a poster for the thriller on Friday featuring Benedict Cumberbatch. Eric is a 6-part limited series created by Abby Morgan and is inspired by a true story. Cumberbatch plays Vincent, a father desperately searching for his 9-year-old son who disappears one morning on the way to school. An official description reads, "Full of self-loathing and guilt, he clings to his son's drawings of a blue monster puppet who becomes his only ally in the pursuit to bring his son home." Eric takes place in 1980s New York City, according to Netflix's Tadam. Morgan says Eric is a dark and crazy journey into the heart of 1980s New York and the good, bad, and ugly world of Vincent. Gabby Hoffman, McKinley Belcher III, and Ivan Howe also star. Eric is directed by Lucy Forbes, with Morgan, Cumberbatch, and Forbes as executive producers. The series premieres May 30th on Netflix. Cumberbatch is known for playing Dr. Stephen Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and his previous roles in Sherlock Holmes on Sherlock and the Taken franchise. Netflix is teasing the new show Baby Reindeer. The streaming service shared a trailer for the series Friday featuring Richard Gadd. Baby Reindeer is based on Gadd's one-man play of the same name. Gadd created, wrote, and starred in the TV adaptation, which is based on a true story. Baby Reindeer follows Donnie Dunn, played by Gadd, a struggling stand-up comedian who delivers a strange and layered relationship with the woman named Martha, played by Jessica Gunning, who becomes his stalker. The trailer shows Martha develop a suffocating obsession with Donnie that threatens to wreck both their lives. Meanwhile, law enforcement and Donnie's partner dismiss Martha as a threat. In an interview with Netflix Tadam, Gadd said he wanted to depict stalking as a mental illness rather than the sex-up version he'd seen on television. He says, "I really wanted to show the layers of stalking with the human quality I had seen on television before. If the stalker story turned on its head, it takes troops to turn it on its head." Baby Reindeer is produced by Andy Baker and Peter Free. The series premieres April 11th on Netflix. Harry Hamlin series In the Kitchen with Harry Hamlin shows the actor cooking alongside his niece, classically trained chef Renee Glibault. The new trailer for the cooking series was released Thursday. Shots late last year. The new AMC series debuts on AMC Plus and IFC on May 15th. Hamlin, who worked on the show as a producer, created the show with Don Argod and Shania M. Joyce, who is also directing the series. Billed as a how-to for hosting casual yet elegant dinner parties, In the Kitchen with Harry Hamlin will include practical kitchen tips, favorite recipes, and secrets to hosting a successful dinner. In the trailer, Hamlin is seen cooking, hosting, and joking with a wide variety of guests as he shows off his unconventional style. Guests include his wife Lisa Rinna, Bobby Monahan, Ted Danson, Mary Steenburgen, Dean Norris, Tagayi Carisha, and Ed Begley Jr. are set to join the show throughout the season. NBC has announced it's renewed several shows for the 2024-2025 television season. Expected to return with fresh episodes are Brian T's Chicago Med, Tyler Kinney's Chicago Fire, Jason Biggs' Chicago PD, McCat Brooks' Law and Order, and Marisha Hargitay and Ice-T's Law and Order SVU. Law and Order fixture Stan Waterston left the show in February. He originated the role of District Attorney Jack McCoy in 1994 and played him in 400 episodes. Tony Goodwin has since taken over as a new DA on the show. No decision has been made yet about Chris Maloney's Law & Order Organized Crime, which is now in its 4th season. Episodes of the show are now available on stream on Peacock the day after they air on NBC. Saturday Night Live alum Pete Davidson has decided not to star in, write, and produce a second season of his Peacock comedy Bupkis after it had been previously renewed last June. Shooting was slated to begin this summer in New York. Edie Falco and Joe Pesci played the fictional mother and uncle of a fictionalized version of Davidson himself. Season 1 guest stars include Machine Gun Kelly, Steve Buscemi, Bobby Cannavale, Charlie Day, Al Gore, Paul Walter Hauser, Chai Sue Wonders, and Ray Romano. Davidson said in a statement, "I've always seen Bupkis as a window into my life since it's so personal about my struggles and family. After nearly a decade of my personal life being in the media, I wanted a chance to tell my story. Of all the work that I've done, Bupkis is by far what I'm most proud of. I'm so grateful to Lauren Michaels, Broadway Video, Peacock, Universal Television, and the amazing cast and crew for helping me create something honest, funny, and heartfelt. I do also feel that this part of life is finished. I'm very excited for this next chapter and for you guys to see the work. Thank you for all who supported me, and I'm forever grateful." The Paris Summer Olympics opening ceremony is coming to IMAX. IMAX announced in a press release Friday that NBC's coverage of the opening ceremony will be shown live at more than 150 locations nationwide on July 26. The big screen event marks the first time an Olympics opening ceremony will be presented live on IMAX. This year's ceremony will take place alongside the River Seine and follow a 4-mile-long flotilla of nearly 100 boats, which will carry thousands of athletes from more than 200 countries, past hundreds of spectators, and seats on the bank of Seine. The river parade will follow the Seine past iconic Paris sites, including the Justerless Bridge and the Jardin des Plantes, and finish in front with the Trocadero, where the final elements of the show Singer and talk show host Kelly Clarkson, retired professional football player Peyton Manning, and Sunday Night Football announcer Mike Tirico were announced to host the opening ceremony last week. NBC Olympics President Gary Zenkel said, "We look forward to providing our opening ceremony coverage to audiences at IMAX locations across the country, sharing in this historic moment as the world regathers to witness the spectacular beginning of 16 days of athletic greatness against the backdrop of one of the most beautiful cities in the world." On March 29th, IMAX theaters will begin showing an NBC Universal trailer for its coverage of the Olympics. The Paris Summer Olympics will run from July 26th through August 11th. Tirico and Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon will host the closing ceremonies. Olivia Rodrigo is revisiting her Grammy-nominated album Guts. The 21-year-old singer and actress released a deluxe edition of the album titled Guts Spilled on Friday. Got Spilled features 5 additional songs: So American, Obsessed, Scared of My Guitar, Stranger, and Girl I've Always Been. Rodrigo wrote on Instagram, Gut Spilled is out, and the music video for Obsessed too. I was obsessed with Dan Negro and St. Vincent almost 3 years ago, and I'm stoked it's finally out in the world. It's always been one of my favorites, and it's been so fun to play live every night on tour. I've always been so proud of the songs Stranger, Girl, I've always been, and Scared of My Guitar as well, especially excited about So American. Hope you guys dig The Guts Have Been Spilled. Rodriguez released the original Guts in September 2023. Shakira and Cardi B have teamed up on new music. 47-year-old singer and the 31-year-old rapper released a single and music video for the song Punteria on Friday. The Punteria video shows Shakira, Cardi B, and Emily in Paris actor Lucien Laviscount. Shakira and Cardi B play members of a tribe of women who encounter and get romantic with members of a herd of censurers, including Laviscount. The Punteria appears on Shakira's 12th studio album, Las Mujeres Ya No Lloren. The album will feature 15 other tracks, including De Feliciato with Raul Alejandro, Montetonia Guadazuna, Shakira's Barb Music Session, Volume 53, and Shakira's released a single and music video for TQG in 2023. In a post February, Shakira says that the making of Las Mujeres Ya No Lloren was an alchemical process. The singer says, my new album came out on March 27th. Is one of I created together with all of you. My pack of she-wolves who were there for me every step of the way, the singer wrote. She also added, while writing each song, I was rebuilding myself. While singing them, my tears vulnerable, diamonds, and my vulnerability into strength. Las Mujeres Ya No Lloren marked Shakira's first album in nearly 7 years, and her first since her split from her longtime partner Gerard Piel. And finally, here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of March 23rd. Number 10, Ariana Grande with Yes and. Number 9, Zach Bryan featuring Casey Musgraves with I Remember Everything. Number 8, Tate McRae with Greedy. Number 7, For Bats featuring Drake with Act 2, Date at 8. Number 6, Beyonce with Texas Hold'em. Number 5, Jack Harlow with Loving on Me. Number 4, Yee and Ty Dolla $ign featuring Rich the Kid and Playboy Cardi with Carnival. Number 3, Benson Boone with Beautiful Things. Number 2, Teddy Swims with Lose Control. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of March 23rd, Ariana Grande with We Can't Be Friends. Wait for it. And as your entertainment report for Friday, March 22nd, 2024, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ring Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night and God bless you all.